Hey guys, it's Neil from the Skullbusters, and before I get started today, I just want to give a big shout out to our Skullbusters superfan members. If you want to help and support the channel, hit that join button below and don't forget to subscribe. So I'll get you back to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get gold for the Circuit Experience new track Eiger Nordwand. So for this Circuit Experience there's three sectors which you've got to get gold for, and obviously the flying lap at the end. So let's get straight into it and get on to the first sector. As you can see, I've already got gold in this, but for some reason I lost my footage. So let's start off and show you our first braking point. So we head right down. You'll see the little curb area on the left hand side where it's grey. That is our first reference for our braking point. Drop it all the way down, off the brake, let it roll round, feather the accelerator on and off, and then again, nice little subtle touch of the brake here now. So it's just like on and off dead quick, and let it roll, feather that accelerator on and off again, and then go flat out. And then now there's our braking point, where that platform there on the left. So we're not braking too much into this hairpin on this one, so we're lifting off now, let it roll, feather the accelerator as fast as you can. You can give a slight little touch. How I done is I lift it off, let it roll, and then back on the accelerator as fast as you can. And then hopefully that should help you achieve gold. I forgot to mention I have my traction control on 1 as standard, and I offset my brake balance to +3, as you'll see at the beginning of each one. So let's quickly show you my assist settings. Automatic, custom, traction control on 1, everything else is set to off. I've done this on controller if anyone's interested. So let's move on to sector 2. And as like I say at the beginning of the video, you'll see there bottom right, you see my brake balance offset to 3 and traction control on 1. So flat out, keep to the left hand side, and you're looking for our first braking point, which is here again. See the platform on the left? That's your braking point. So you want to touch the brake heavy, lift off the brake, and then a nice little touch again to correct the car, and then on and off the accelerator here now, and then flat out, going up the hill, sweeping round with the racing line, and hopefully that should help you achieve gold. So like I said, all this is done on controller. All our guides are always on controller, so it is doable. As always, I'll show you my assist settings. Automatic, traction control on 1, like I said, everything else is switched off, brake balance +3. So let's move on to sector 3, and let's get gold in this one. Show you how to do it. Bottom right, offset the brake balance, traction control on 1, and off we go. So keeping the racing line, what you want to do is you look here now, lift off the accelerator on and off, and then back on flat out all the way through this section now. And then what you want to do is you're approaching here now, lift off, and then touch the brake here. This is my braking point. So you're braking it, dropping it down off the brake, and then touch it again just to correct the car, and then feather the accelerator around here, back on fully now, over the start finish. And then hopefully that should help you achieve gold. Fingers crossed. Bit tricky one, that one, with no braking points. But yeah, hopefully you should do it. Again, show you my settings. Automatic, traction on 1, everything else is switched off as always. So let's move on to the flying lap, and this can be very tricky. So you've got to implement everything that you've just done there in them 3 sectors into the flying lap. And again, traction control on 1, brake balance offset to 3. So just to implement what we've just learned, and then as soon as you see the curb on the left hand side, hit the brakes heavy, dropping it right down, and then off the brake, let it roll, feather that accelerator, and then a little touch here, always a little touch. I've done this one a little bit early on this one, little touch off the brake, let it roll, feather the accelerator, and then now try not to step on the accelerator too quickly. So again, this one's a little bit soft braking, so it's like hold and then off, and then on and off that accelerator, feather it round, get to here now. Nice little dab of the brake, and I mean like subtle dab of the brake, nothing heavy, just touch and then off, let it roll, back on now, flat out, once the car straightens up. And then you're sweeping round, keep to the left, looking for our braking point. I said it was the platform before, I left it late with this one, just at the start of the bridge, touched it and then off, and then touch, feather the accelerator as much as you can, on and off and on off, and then now flat out. Because what happens is if you put your foot down too much, back end will step out with oversteer. So on this one I did touch the brake, I found it worked a little bit better on the flying lap. I kept a bit of time, follow the racing line, and then now touch the brake here. Again, lift off before you brake, just a little lift off and then brake. Off the brake, let it roll, feather that accelerator, give it a little touch if you need to correct it, and then flat out on the gas over the start finish. And hopefully this guide should help you achieve gold. I really hope it does, because it can be a little bit tricky. It's not the difficult, I wouldn't say it's difficult as the other ones, but it can be up there. A little bit frustrating. So as always, I'll show you my settings. And it's all done on controller, and you'll see the rewards. So hopefully this guide helps. If it did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.